It's the kind of thing I'm very happy for him to do.
Indeed. Not
I
for
will
the,
not be doing myself anytime soon.
It is time for the Bitleys, the top 5 most tweeted and retweeted videos around the internet of the last 7 days. That's called number 5, the luckiest man on earth. And I can see where they're coming from there. Is there a sort of genesis video to that? Is there an explanation of...
Apparently if you touch something, it leaves like a trace energy there.
Right.
So he's about to meet President Putin and shake his hand. So he touches 500 women.
1,000.
Oh, was it 1,000? Yeah. I think I gave up long before. Did it have
any?
Or
is it 500?
There's 1,000
pairs or 1,000
pairs of boobs. And then he shakes Putin's hand, and the energy of all those breasts goes into Putin's...
One of these videos that's been retweeted that could have only been made in Russia. I think if you tried to make it over here, you'd probably land yourself in prison, or at least...
They must
I'd like to find out.
Several black eyes.
I think they checked with every girl before they touched her breasts.
Maybe they're just more freer in Russia.
Maybe they are. Well,
it's just a different culture.
Elisar, we're going out tomorrow to... well, can we say where we're going?
Yes, why not?
We're going to see... We've got the hot tip that iJustine is in town, and it's going to be at a certain pizza place in East London. So I say...
but if you are going to perform, you have to ask her permission.
Well,
that is the point.
We'll find out. Let's find out. I'd like to make those video guys version of that video, starting with iJustine.
But you need 1,000. I don't think there's 1,000.
I'm not going to be helping you with that one, John. I'll let you do that one by yourself.
Okay, well, let's see how it goes. Number 4, check out Uncharted 3 sound art. Oh, this is pretty cool. There you go. I think
very talented, very boring. I'd rather play the game.
I don't know if this is the same girl who won Ukraine's Got Talent doing sound art. The winner was quite nice to see someone who's actually quite artistic.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice.
It is very cleverly done, I have to say. It's a 9-minute Sony Playstation advert for a video game.
Number 3.
But it's nice to see Sony Playstation sponsoring artists.
You know, it is. It's lovely. I keep saying we don't see enough Sony Playstation ads, LSR, nowadays. So let's check out number 3, video game in a box. I'm not sure I understood what was going on there.
Someone's invented it, basically an analog video game.
Basically, they've taken a box, and it's basically a copy of a video game, but it's not. Did you remember in the 70s, Pocketeers?
I wasn't even alive in the 70s, Sean.
Clockwork things that were trying to, like little toys, which were all clockwork and plastic, but they were trying to emulate Space Invaders or something. It just reminded me of that kind of thing.
What do you mean by analog though? Is it like a wind-up thing, or it's run on batteries?
I think it's batteries.
It's run on batteries. Yeah.
Okay. Well, interesting stuff.
And it's basically got a motor that just winds the
screen
around.
It seemed very, very clever.
Well, it's video game in a box.
Magnets.
Number 2. Check this out.
Was this like a short film that was entered into a competition? Because this seems like a fully legitimate short movie, great production values. It's quite an apocalyptic view of how nuclear power could go.
Quite bleak.
It's quite bleak. The title is Blind. Blind being about we're being blind about our potential future.
Yes.
So not like blind as in like curtains.
Exactly.
No,
it's like we're being blind because of the environment.
Basically, what it starts off saying is what happened if that nuclear power plant that got hit in the tsunami. What happens if they couldn't control it? And then the next 5 minutes are about a guy going through his daily life where everybody in Tokyo has to wear some kind of... Well, it's not like... I assume it's not so much gas as sort of radiation or whatever, but a breathing apparatus.
Like the teenagers, they've all blinged up their...
Yeah. Oh, that was quite fun. But I actually thought it was kind of like funny because it just showed you how this society in this world has evolved, where wearing a mask like that is a day-to-day accepted thing. So you would bling out or customise.
It's a scary little film. But number one. It's time for number 1. Check out Jeb Corliss, Grinding the Crack. I like the sound of that. Wow,
scary!
So,
yeah, that is.
Either of you ever gone bungee jumping?
No, I haven't. Was he? Did he have a bungee line?
No,
I don't think so.
He's basically flying. He's just he's jumped off. He's got a cape with wings.
Does he land?
There's a parachute at the end.
Unless you come from the planet Krypton, just wearing a cape isn't.
It's probably not going to do too much. No.
It's almost like a crack in the valley.
And
he's going down there. I guess it creates some sort of wind updraft. But there's one bit where there's a man standing, holding some balloons, and I guess the distance between him and the flying guy is actually only a few feet before it drops down again.
Yeah.
And he literally comes in.
Wow.
And just hits the balloons.
The quality of that footage, though, remarkable. And did he? He must have like sellotaped his iPhone to his backpack. I think.
Don't watch if you have vertigo, though.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, not for the...
This is the kind of thing I'm very happy for him to do.
Indeed. Not
I
for
will
the...
not be doing myself anytime soon.
But there's some scary moments, I have to say.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart, that video.
When he's only just a
That's
few
number
feet off the
one.
ground.
Yeah, Jeb Corliss, grinding the crack. Doesn't mean what you might think it means. So, that is the Bitly's top 5.